You're welcome to the PV Show. Kindly remember to click on the subscription button to subscribe to the show. Remember to share to your friends for them to also follow us as well. Stay tuned and enjoy this program.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the TV show's Moments of Truth right here on YouTube this and every Sunday. Yes, so on this week's episode, we are bringing your way a wonderful woman who is an entrepreneur from Kumasi, and she's going to discuss with us her business story, her life story, and also her marital story. I'm sure many of us want to get into the entrepreneurship sector, and so on this week's episode, we are bringing this entrepreneur to take us through this particular session. If you haven't subscribed to the PV show, kindly click on the subscription button to subscribe to the show.
It wasn't easy. Before I got my space, I was wondering how I was even going to get space. When someone introduced me to get the van, by God's grace, I got the van. Now, where to put it was a challenge. So there was a time I said, no, God, you have to lead me. I walked straight to the mayor, Kumasi mayor. I got a van at the runabout, and I've been asked to pull it off. This is what I have spent all my money on. I don't know what to do. Where am I going to put this? Please help me out. And he said, but where I have put it, I said, please, I need you to help me. So I met my husband back on campus. I was in first year. And then
Hello and welcome to another episode of the PV show's Moments of Truth right here on YouTube this and every Sunday. It's a great honor to be in Kumasi, and we are with a wonderful woman. We are going to talk about my transformational life, and we are also going to talk a little bit about her marriage story also. She's going to share that with us. You're welcome to the show.
thank you so much.
Okay, so you give us a little introduction about yourself.
Okay, so I am Mrs. Antoinette Osuberima. I am a former student of Accra Girls Secondary School. I'm an Agosa.
Wow.
And then I continued to KNUST. I offered industrial art,
Wow.
and I specified in textiles and fashion.
Okay.
I'm blessed with a wonderful husband with 4 children,
Wow.
and I am now into catering because I love to cook.
Wow.
Yes.
So from art, right? Fashion.
Exactly.
And then straight to art and straight to catering. What
Okay.
happened?
Not straight to catering anyway.
Okay.
I still work with an oil marketing company,
Okay.
EV Oil.
Okay.
Yes, but I think with EV, I have a little time for my side,
Okay.
and I didn't want to sleep with all the time I had. So I had to brainstorm. I love to cook a lot. So I thought of why not start something into cooking. So that's what sent me into the cooking industry. And I think I'm loving the cooking more.
Well, what's the name of your cooking, your catering service?
Guinnett Foods.
Okay. Guinness.
So Guinnett.
What's the meaning of Guinness?
All right, so Guinnett, it's a combination of my name
Okay.
and that of my husband.
Oh, wow.
My husband is Gideon,
Okay. Okay.
and I am Annette.
Okay.
So we took the first name of his Gideon,
Okay.
and then Net. So Guinnett.
All right.
And
All right.
that's how the name came about.
That's great. Over the past years, I've heard your name, Mama Annette, Mama Annette. It's like you are very popular. And so we just want to find out, looking at your personal life story, usually when people meet you, they hear about you, they don't know what you've been through. They've not heard the story of your life. So I want to find out from you, did you really have life on a silver platter as we are seeing it today? And we are always mentioning your name, Mama Annette, everywhere. Did you have life on a silver platter?
It's not been so smooth. Certainly, you would have some up and downs, and it's Mama Annette, because I love people. I can hardly frown. Even when I'm angry, I just let go. So it's brought a lot of people my way. And if I am Guinness now is because I love people, and it has opened a lot of doors for me. Whatever I need, I get people around because virtually I've known a lot of people. So it has opened ways for assistance.
Okay.
When I'm in need of something, I know who to call. So Mama Annette is because I love everybody.
Okay.
I meet you once, we are good to go.
Okay.
You become a friend because I believe in this thing that says, I might need you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You might need me today or tomorrow. So why not give a smile to everyone? So virtually, that's what brought about the name Mama Annette. And people say everyone's Mama Annette. And
But
so,
did you have any struggles in life
Oh,
growing up? How many
struggles.
siblings did you have? Did you struggle in secondary school or JHS?
okay, so it's not been too smooth as I said. I think we were in Kumasi and then my daddy got transferred to Tamale.
Okay.
And then he was a lecturer there back in Tamale. It's like my dad gave his best, but along the line things were not so easy financially. So God used some friends, family friends to support. I remember there's this family friend of ours, a very wonderful man. He supported me with his wife. Before I go to school, they'll give me money. I would go and buy a lot of food stuff. There was a time I opened my choppers and I was like, wow, so this is me. It wasn't so easy. I remember when I was in secondary school, my dad visited me like twice and people come with food, stuffs and all that. I didn't have it that smooth, but the me that I am, I really don't care whether I have much or I don't have much. I always love what I have. And so, though in secondary school it wasn't too easy, it was okay. Tertiary level, I would say it wasn't too bad. God helped my daddy, he came up, my mom was there, they all supported me. So it wasn't too bad during the tertiary time. So
Okay. All right.
it's
Let me
cool.
switch a little bit. You're a very lovely person.
Thank you.
And I've been wondering, you mentioned that even if someone is doing something that you're not happy with, you still try to smile. In a case where you are showing love towards people, and maybe the people turn their back on you or happen to hurt you, how do you deal with it?
I've had a lot of such instances. Sometimes I ask myself, why am I like this? Why can't I be a little hard on people like they do to me? Because it hurts sometimes. But I think about it in this way. Sometimes I wish I could also be hard. But what do I gain from being hard? The person is being hard on me. I'm sad. Then I also want to be hard on the person. Sometimes I feel when it gets to that level, you just give some space.
Okay.
And I do that. I am learning to do that. At first, I just let go. But I realize that the more you open yourself up to everybody,
Continue doing
they'll continue treating you bad. So sometimes I just have to give space and ask myself, what am I doing that is not making the person happy?
Okay.
If I think through and I feel I've done nothing, I stay cool.
Okay.
And if there's an opportunity for us to meet, I'll still say hi to you. But maybe I wouldn't be all over you like I used to be and all that. But that doesn't mean we are in a quarrel or any fight.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes you just have to pull back, readjust yourself. And if you think you're okay, you move on with life. If you look through and you actually did something to hurt the person, you have to put things right.
Wow.
Yeah, because everyone is important.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll switch a little bit to the marriage area.
Okay.
You are a mother. You have a corporate work. You are an entrepreneur. You have 4 kids. You have a husband.
Yeah.
And how do you balance all these things?
Ooh, it's not been easy. 4 kids,
Yeah.
a husband, like what you've mentioned. I should say I am an all-round person. I am not a lazy woman.
Okay.
I know I am not. So I try to do a lot of things for myself.
Okay.
When it comes to my kids, I make time for them a lot. I know when they go to school, the whole week they are busy. So weekends, I try to take them out. We go through the Bible, we do sword drill, we do quizzes. They ask me a lot of questions. I've told them I'm their friend. If they have any difficulty, they should talk to me. So they are free with me. My husband is very, I don't know, he's a blessing. Very understanding. He pushes me to go higher, and he's been there for me. He's very understanding, he's supportive. When he's home and I'm not around, he takes care of the kids for me.
Wow.
Yeah, he does that freely. He doesn't have a problem with that. And then when it comes to my work, corporate work, he tells me you can do it. After all, you don't go the whole week. Make time, go check on the business, get back to work. And he's always been there for me.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think his help has been very good.
Okay.
And I appreciate all that.
All right. Today you are going to tell us how you met him.
Ooh.
Yeah. So how did you meet him? We don't know his name actually.
Okay.
So how did you meet him? His name?
Okay, so my husband is Gideon Owusu-Berima.
Okay.
He's a pure Akan man. And I am a pure Ewe girl.
Wonderful.
Yes, so the balance you can imagine, but our blend is the best.
Wow.
So I met my husband back on campus. I was in first year. And then what even happened? I think a friend of mine, Jokebet, she's in Accra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She said she was going to visit her friend, and I was in Republic Hall. So I decided to go with her. Apparently, she was going to see this brother. So we went there, and then they spoke, and then he asked me what's my name, and we said all that. So from there, we became friends because we're virtually in the same hall. He sees me, we talk. And I was like, oh, this brother is very humble. He's so cool, and all that. So we became friends. Yeah, we became friends back on campus. After school, I went back to Tamale because my parents were still there. I went to work there and all that. And then we used to talk because we certainly were friends. And then I got a call from the committee that someone has brought me and all that. Yeah. And then virtually I got to know he was the one. I was very happy.
Wow.
I was very happy because from back on campus I knew him so well. A very humble brother, hardworking, loves God. So for me, he was the best bet. And that is how God brought us together, and I've not regretted it.
Wow, it's not good. But after marriage, a lot of things change for people.
Yeah.
The outings, the person supporting you in one way or the other, then children also coming in. How do you balance it as a woman? If you happen to get married and let's start it from when things begin to change, the things the man used to do for you, he's not doing it anymore. How do you handle it? And also when kids starts coming in, how do you balance the attention, giving your husband the attention and also giving the children the attention?
Yeah, a lot happens after marriage. Everybody loves to marry because there's that fantasy about you can't wait to see how it's like. And it's true. Right after marriage, there's so much happiness. I remember when we married at first, my husband was so happy. I will cook all the beautiful foods in the world. And my husband will eat and he'd be like, this food was good. And every food I knew how to cook, I did. And he was happy about it. With time, life came to reality. He goes to work, I go to work. No time for those lovey. So what I'll say is, marriage is about friendship.
Okay.
Friendship should be the basis. Love is good. That's what carries us on. Okay, but when you get to the realities of life and kids begin to come in, you're so busy that there's not a time you are kissing and holding and doing. Life goes on. The love is there, but the friendship keeps you going. Okay. There are times your husband or your wife might do something that will hurt you. But when you think about your friendship, when you think about the person you've known, then you ask yourself, why should I still hold on? Let go. And I would always say what keeps marriage going is we the women. I have believed that it's been my philosophy and it has carried me on. Because as a woman, you must be humble. My husband, no matter who he is, wherever he is, he's my pride. I give him every respect. You don't meet me outside with my husband and I'll shout at him, talk to him. No, I won't do that. But when I'm bored and I come home, I'll let him know, Annie, this thing you did. And one thing I love about him, I'm sorry. He would just say it and it's gone. So as a woman, your husband helping you, if he wants to help, he can help. Okay. You shouldn't expect that by all means, I'm in the kitchen cooking. My husband must come and stand there. He must wash the bowls. If he does it, praise God. If your husband is not that type, know that you're the woman. Life goes on. Do it. Okay? And learn to forgive. Forgiveness is the best. Anything you keep in starts to grow. And then you begin to build bitterness and the devil will be stealing on it little by little, and that is how the house becomes quiet, no communication, and then there is a gap. When it comes to the children, they are our everything. But I make them know my husband is my friend. They're like, you, mommy. Every day when daddy is coming, you daddy. And I'm saying, when did you come? Daddy came before you. So hey, let me check on daddy. Daddy is my best friend. Then they are getting a little jealous. But I try to make them know that hey, daddy is our hero. Daddy is our this. So when we are pampering him, let's all do it together. So they know daddy is our hero.
Okay.
And then together we move on. So that's how I balance the children and my husband as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So if you are still watching us, you are watching the PV show right here on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to the PV show, kindly click on the subscription button to subscribe to the show. Okay. So we'll delve into the entrepreneurship part. You know, many young people, when they want to start a business, as a woman, you're a career person, then you want to add entrepreneurship to it, you get people that will discourage you. Some will encourage you actually. But for the young ones that are coming up these days, it's like, I don't have the startup. So how do I go about it? You have started. Probably Hosby supported you. But for someone that is a beginner, there is no one to help. What advice would you give to such person?
Start small.
Okay.
Don't dream big and wild. You just have to start small. Okay? Because nobody has money now. You can't go to somebody and say, give me money to start. I want to build this. I want to start this. You just have to start small. With me, I started small. I was wondering, how was I going to do this? I wanted to start with a van. I wanted a food van. That was the dream. I didn't even know how to do it. So I started talking to people. I would go to offices and be asking, I want a space. I didn't even know how I was going to get a van, though it was my vision. But I started talking to people. And that is how God linked me to someone who led me to someone to get a van at a very low price. So you must learn to talk to people. How can I do it? If you have something small, you want to start cooking. Okay, maybe like me, you don't have a big startup. Start something small, just a neat, small, make it nice. So you don't spend too much. All you need is to have a good taste.
Okay.
The good taste will sell you. You understand? So you don't wait to say, I want all the money in the world before. Just believe in yourself and tell yourself, I'll make it. When you start, it's not going to be as easy as you think. You can cook the whole day, nobody will buy. I listened to a guy's story. He said he was selling foods, he was selling a lot of stuff. It wasn't going, so he decided to sell banku.
Okay.
And then he would cook the banku. And then he took it somewhere, nobody bought it. He carried the whole thing home. He was so discouraged. The next time, somebody said, if you are leaving carry it on your head and go. A man, he said, he said, Master, carry it and go and sell it. He said when he moved, I'm buying some. Somebody buy. He sold it. And then he was like, really? Then he added fufu. Now he is selling on his head. When he moves, before he comes, everything is finished. So believe in yourself and start small. God would help you.
Yeah. You know, some young people are also very shy.
Yeah.
This man putting it on his head to go and sell. You see a lady, me a graduate, what advice would you give to such people?
Life is not easy. Life is not easy. I heard of a story of a lady on Joy News. She's a graduate. She sent letters all over. And now she has opened a salon.
Wow.
She's making it. The little things that we don't value are selling. So put away shyness. We must build self-confidence. Like when someone meets you, hey, na graduate, and na also niema. Hey, na graduate, me dream me who as can me biana. But if people come here like, hey, me cry, me very poor. No, tell yourself, the person come shut the person down with your courage, and tell the person, graduate today, graduate paper no, ma pay juma. Minya intimate nase. Onswa, meswa. And ignore everybody. Before you know, you are making it. And God will open up a way. Someone might even see your hard work. And through the person, something good can come your way. So you should put away shyness and what people say.
Put away shyness and what people say when it comes to business. Yes. Let's talk about savings.
Yeah.
You just started a business as a young lady or
Mm.
young man, and it's like Sikanova, you have to save it so that you can buy new stuff to replace what you've sold.
Yeah.
But some people don't know how to save. They don't know how to, okay, this one goes for the items I'm going to buy, this one is for my staff members, this is what I am taking home. What advice would you give them on how to save when it comes to business?
Okay. So saving is a very important thing when it comes to business, because if you don't learn to save, you only sell for nothing
Okay.
and you lose it all. So you must learn to save, and you can do that by looking at your expenditure. What do I want to do? I have this capital.
Okay.
This thing will cost me 50 Ghana cedis. My money is 100 Ghana cedis. When I sell it, I'll get, let's say, because the thing costs 50 Ghana, when I sell it at 70 Ghana cedis, 20 cedis profit is on it. Okay, so if you get that 20 cedis, what are you going to do? Are you going to keep it or you will spend it? So because that 20 cedis cannot buy you that thing you bought at 50 cedis, you must keep it down.
Okay.
Okay, and then plan, as in you keep selling. Let's say that 50 cedis you bought, you save little by little, you get another 50 cedis, you buy again. So you don't get the money because the money is coming, you just spend on something. You buy this, I got this nice shoe in town, let me buy it tomorrow, another one will come. When you keep spending, certainly you wouldn't have much to save. So you must make sure that business keeps flowing. Okay, so I buy rice today, tomorrow the price might double. So you must make sure that you don't spend all the money you have. Your expenditure, whatever you spend on your expenditure, you must make sure you have that, so that you don't go into loss. You always have business running, and at least you also have something on you. When there's an emergency, you can depend on that. So
Wow.
that's what I can say.
Thank you very much. Before we leave, we want to find out, did Guinette ever face any challenge when you started this business?
A very big challenge. It wasn't easy. Before I got my space, I was wondering how I was even going to get space.
Space.
When someone introduced me to get the van, by God's grace, I got the van. Now, where to put it was a challenge. I could take a car, alight at Ahonjo Roundabout, then I will walk all the way from Ahonjo Roundabout to Atinga Junction, and I'll be turning my eyes. Where can I get space? I spoke to a certain man who promised me space, and when I was ready, he said, "You're sorry, you couldn't give me the space." It was really challenging. I remember when I finally got the van and I didn't know where to put it. When I sleep, then I'm like, yeah, why did I do all this again? Where am I going to put it? There was a lot of pressure on me. Then one day I took courage. I got down at Ahonjo Roundabout. I stood at a point and I saw space. That's where my van is now.
Wow.
I stood there, I looked at the space, looked at it, and I said, this is for me. I didn't even know I was going to get it, but I said, this is for me. This is just a good spot for me. Now, how do I get it? I went to KMA, and then I spoke to them, and they said, okay, they would have to take me to the person in charge of the space. So I went with them. When we got there, I didn't even see the lady. The person who led me went to the lady herself, and I could hear the lady shouting in the room, no, I'm not giving out that space to anybody, no. So the man came out and said, hey, it's going to be difficult. She says no. And I asked him, can I meet her? Then she said, she's not ready to meet you. I said, no, just give me the chance. So I don't know what the man went to tell the lady. She allowed me in. When she saw me, she was like, she knows me. I didn't know her anyway. Then I was quiet. She said, I know you. Are you not the wife of this?
Wow.
Are you? She started asking me. I was like, wow, this God of wonders. Then she said, take care. Give her the space.
Wow.
Then she gave me people, engineers, to go and give me the space there. After I was given the space and I put the van there, another team of KMA came. They said I should move it away.
Wow.
It wasn't easy. There was so much pressure. So I had to wake up one day. I told God, this thing will not go. They could come and shake it, want to pull it down. So there was a time I said, no, God, you have to lead me. I walked straight to the mayor, Kumasi mayor.
Wow.
When I went, he was downstairs. He was talking to people. I said, God, lead me. Give me all the courage I need. I went to him and I said, good afternoon, sir. I said, my name is Antoinette. I got a van at the runabout and I've been asked to pull it off. This is what I have spent all my money on. I don't know what to do. Where am I going to put this? Please help me out. And he said, but where I have put it, I said, please, I need you to help me. Then he said, okay, if I see the city engineer and he thinks he's okay with it, I can keep it there. I had to rush the city engineer. He said, no, I should take it off. He didn't even want to see my face. While I sat there, I was praying. I said, God, intervene. He said, no, I should move it away. I said all I could. He said, I should go. I should leave and go and take it out. He will come there. And I begged him. And I said, I beg him. He shouldn't do this. I'm a young entrepreneur. There's no job. This is my passion. I want to do it. He should please help me. Then he said I should leave his office and go and pull it off. And that he would come there and make sure it's gone. And I told him. Then he was like, what church do I attend? I said, Deeper Life. And he said, Deeper Life. He didn't talk again. And I said, but I beg him. He should just let me work there. Then he said I should go. So I left. And he said he would come there. He never came. So I also kept working. His people will come and then I'll beg them. It wasn't easy. What I'm talking about, I'm just saying it as if it's something, it wasn't easy. But at the end, you know what I do? I love people. I would cook. I will give them the best taste of Guinness. I will add drinks and I will carry it there and I will pamper them. I'll talk to them. That is how I won their hearts. And that is why I say it's good to treat everyone well. If I was so bossy and thinking, who are they? Who are they? And I wouldn't have been there today. So let's love to show respect. Let's love to. Sometimes I go there, I greet them. And then I had the opportunity to cook for KMA. And he asked me, so you bring the food? And I said, yes. And I said, boss, so you see, if you sack me, you won't get food to eat. Then he laughed. And that is how our story has become very quiet. And they are all nice to me now. So it wasn't easy. The Lord saw me through. There are times you would send food to people and then they would say a lot of things. Guinea, the food is nice. Today the chicken was this and the chicken was that. And I'll say, yeah, maybe I wasn't around. Forgive me. You would have to know how to deal with everybody to make everybody feel okay. So my customers are happy with me. They know when they have problems or grievances and they come to me, certainly. Annette will take it. She'll not get angry. And I always take their feedbacks because it means a lot to me. If it's negative, I pick it up and I make sure I put it right.
Thank you so much. Finally, your advice to these people, let me just use the word entrepreneurs, on how to handle customers. Then you add your final words.
All right. So our customers are our priority. They are priority in everything that we do. If they are not there, we are not there. They are everything to us. Because if you put up a business and nobody comes to you, you run at a loss. So every customer that comes, no matter how they come, happy, angry, whichever way they come, they are for us. We have to make sure they leave us smiling. Even if you have to put a word of encouragement to them, just do it. And make sure that you meet them at their need. Don't let an angry customer cause you to get angry and you lose that customer forever. That customer who is angry or has a problem and a challenge that has come to you, if you're able to treat that person well, the person will bring you more customers. And that is how they recommend you to other people and your business will grow. So to the young ones out there, it's not easy now. Things are not getting any better. You just have to fight for yourself. You have to work hard and don't give up. When challenges come, don't give up easily. You have to fight your way through with prayer, because if you leave God out, you certainly cannot do it. And when God begins to bless you, never forget Him. Let Him know that you appreciate Him and He will not let you down. So that is what I can say.
Thank you very much for joining us. If we need food from Guinea, where can we find Guinea, and also your telephone number? Do you have any website also?
Yes. Okay. So Guinea Foods, we are at Ahojo Runabout in Kumasi, opposite former Alliance Française, and we are on Facebook as Guinea Foods. We are on Twitter as Guinea Foods, and our food is good. Yeah, Kumasi, we are we are raining. So if you haven't tried it, you are losing it out. Come and enjoy Gidea Food.
Wow. Your services, do you do for birthdays, weddings?
Yes, we do everything: birthdays, weddings, funerals, baby namings, anything.
Wow.
Just anything food. Just call us. Local, continental, everything. We are here for you, and you will love it that we came.
Your contact number?
Yeah, my number 054 12 00 377 054 12 00 377. So that's my contact.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much too.
All right.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of the PV Show's Moments of Truth. This has been transformed with my business story and marriage story as well. So if you haven't subscribed to the PV Show, kindly remember to subscribe. And also those living around Kumasi, we Accra people, we really wish to get your food there. Maybe you should come and open a joint.
Yeah, I'll think about that.
Okay, all right. So remember to contact her. Her number will be displayed just at the down here. So remember to call her. God bless you for joining us. Stay safe.